I'm gonna go ahead and pretend like I'm speaking to little Mohammed in this video, because back then I literally had below $0, not even zero, like literally below. And if someone showed me this video, I'd be on my way to success way faster than it took me, because I'm gonna show you actually step by step on how to start dropshipping with literally $0. And you should already know, like, the stuff I show you on this channel is a bit different than the stuff other dropshippers show you. Now, I'm not saying their methods don't work. They actually truly do work, and God bless them for showing us these methods. But this method that I'm gonna show you literally works even if you have $0. Like, bro, it literally works even if you're below $0. Like, I've been there, I got you. And the reason why it works is because, first of all, you're not gonna be using Shopify, and second of all, you're not gonna be spending any money on ads. And look, I wanna open up your mind to new ways to dropshipping, because there's truly more ways to do it, and not just the same ways you've been taught. Because listen, the way you've been taught to dropship is, first of all, find a product, make a very nice website, and then start running ads to it, and then hope for a result. And thing is that you're gonna be spending equal amount of time on all these little steps, thinking that they're all having equal value. But think with me here. What is the very first thing that customers or potential customers see? It's the ad, right? It's the content. And how many other marketers or dropshippers are trying to get the same attention of your potential customers? Like an endless amount of them. Now, since their attention is the most valuable part, that means your ad or the content needs to be, like, you have to be spending the most time on those things first. Forget about making your product page look amazing, or like your website looking amazing, or your logo especially, and try to put 80% of your effort on the ad itself. It'd be extremely dumb for me and unprofessional if I come and start showing you how to make your product page look amazing, or how to make the best logo, or how to start adding pictures to your website, because that is not what's going to get you sales, and you know that too. But your brain is more comfortable to be learning all these things because it's basically procrastinating. So I want you from now on to put 80% of your focus on the ad first, or the content, and then launch the entire site with speed, like speed. And then you'll notice if the product was basically working with a very simple page, then you've definitely found yourself a winning idea. But if not, then it won't even work with the proper Shopify page that usually you see. So this is what we're going to be doing right now. I will show you all kinds of new ways to get customers their attention, and then make money with that attention. And remember, I'm sure you've heard this many times throughout, is that attention is the currency of today's world. No attention, it means there's no money. With attention, that means you're making money. And that's literally it. Like, this whole social media game is a game of attention. So focus 80% of your time on attention. I know I've repeated myself so many times, but this is important. So I've laid out the exact steps that you need to be following. Step 1, you're going to be finding a winning idea. Now notice, I said winning idea, not a winning product. If you think about it this way, this will make the process of finding an idea or a product way easier. And then step number 2 is you're going to be creating a quick store. Now the store could be ugly, it doesn't matter. Just make sure that you actually launch the store with speed. So don't be spending time on the logo, or how to add the products, or how to make the page look better. Just have an image, write some text, and then launch. This should not take you more than 30 minutes. Like, trust me, speed is actually extremely important in this case. And then step number 3 is when you create the content. In this case, we're going to be creating content on TikTok to get the attention of people. This part is the part that's going to be bringing you the money, so we have to be focusing a lot on this part. But first, let's just get the first 2 steps out of the way. Step number 1 is finding a winning idea. Now, I like to think about finding winning ideas as opposed to finding winning products. And you'll notice that this will make your job way easier, because you're actually looking for the thing that's going to make your marketing work the most. Because when you're looking for winning products, you're basically playing with luck, because you won't even know exactly why that product was winning. But the reason why the product is winning is because of its own idea. So I'll just give you a few examples here to show you what a winning idea looks like. And these examples are the best examples because they've generated millions in a very short amount of time too. And then this will help you train your mind to actually look for winning ideas as opposed to looking for winning products. So let's look at our first example here. So the first example we have here is actually a hoodie, like literally a hoodie. So unfortunately, the man who actually scaled this product, he passed away, but he used to be a YouTuber by the name of King Kong. He was actually a very good guy too, but he scaled a hoodie to very good numbers, and most people would have thought this hoodie is not even a winning product, because 1, like, the product was not even trending, and then 2, you can't even find this product on any product research tool, and then 3, this product had very few orders on AliExpress. So if you actually even saw it on AliExpress, you'd be like, it's not a winner because no one has orders on it. But listen, this product generated him $120,000 in revenue in just 6 days, like literally 6 days. And it was that way because of the winning idea. It didn't matter if you use Facebook ads, TikTok ads, or Google ads, because the thing that all these platforms share with each other is that they're all marketing to humans. So his idea was this. He put a picture of the hoodie, and his ad copy was as follows: more than 47,000 people commit suicide every year without knowing our Lord and Savior. So we decided to do something about it. Not only is the sweater soft and cozy, but a percentage of your purchase will go towards spreading the word of God around the globe. We are offering free shipping all day today for our anniversary sale. And if you can't afford our product, a simple share, tag, or a friendly comment will go a long way. Thanks so much for your support. Much love, hearts. It's not your usual boring ad copy, right? And his product page was actually one of the ugliest I've seen too. Like, it had nothing fancy, it had no like fancy layout and everything, and it only had just the AliExpress image, but like, he still managed to get $120,000 in revenue in just 6 days. Now the profit on that, according to him, was like around 20 to 30%. So he basically profited $24,000 to $36,000 in just literally 6 days. That's how powerful a winning idea could be. So forget about winning products, Habibi. Just focus on a winning idea. Now, before I show you the second example, I just want to focus a little bit on this first example because I want you to know exactly why this winning idea was winning. Now, first, I always say a big idea is needed. And if there's no big idea, no one's literally going to care about your ad. And once again, a big idea is very simple. It's just a thesis plus a unique mechanism. You combine these and you have the big idea. I've already shown you that many times on this channel. So in this case, the thesis was that Christian people are committing suicide because they don't know our Lord and Savior. Now, I'm a Muslim, but just bear with me here. Like, actually just focus on the marketing in here, okay? And then the mechanism was that if you buy this hoodie, it means you're helping people not commit suicide. And then you combine these two together, the thesis and the mechanism, and you have this winning idea, which is a hoodie that saves Christian lives. But that's not just it. Look at the offer as well here too. So he offered free shipping, which is what 90% of dropshippers do, but he did it in a very smart way where he actually gave a reason why as to why they're doing free shipping. You can't ever put your product on sale or say you have free shipping and just leave it at that. You actually have to give people a reason why you're doing all this stuff. Otherwise, people are going to be like, this guy's just BSing. Like, why is the product 50% off or there's free shipping? Try to add some reason why so people are like, oh, so that's why there is free shipping or 50% off. So anyway, the second idea though, so one of my friends, his name is Tej, which is a good guy to be honest. You can just find him on Twitter. He once took this medal that had Saint Valentine on it, which is by the way a Christian saint, which is funny because it's another Christian product. And he basically made low six figures in profit with it. But the winning idea was basically this: wear the Saint Valentine's medal daily and let me know how quickly the miraculous soil inside it releases Saint Valentine's love onto you and fulfills all your love-related desires. So the thesis here was that Saint Valentine's energy, it helps you attract your lover. And the mechanism was that this medal has miraculous soil from Saint Valentine's church. And then you combine both of these together and then you have your winning idea. And then the offer behind this was that he was selling it for $139 and he was also offering free shipping. But they said they only have 200 authentic medals that contain the soil. And then that was it. It literally made him low six figures in profit. Like, can any of those winning products that you see actually get such results? Like, it's not guaranteed, but a winning idea actually guarantees that you make this much money. And here's the thing too, when you actually get or create a winning idea, it literally doesn't matter how your website looks like. As long as the idea is actually winning, people care about it. And then you'll still make money with it because the idea is winning. Now look, let's look at an actual ugly example of a winning idea that actually generated millions of dollars. This is actually an old ad that sold 20 million pairs of these sunglasses. I mean, look man, it literally sold 20 million. So it definitely brought more than 20 million in revenue, which bro, like it's actually freaking insane. And it just shows you how much a winning idea is needed. So the ad for these glasses that block blue light, I'm sure you've seen these glasses many times, but at the time when this ad was made, they were still pretty new. But then because this guy, Joe Sugarman, was able to capitalize on this new trend, it enabled him to make a good amount of revenue. Now the winning idea was very simple. The thesis was this: UV light is dangerous on the eye, and the mechanism was that these glasses, they have a vision breakthrough that can help you protect yourself from UV radiation. And by the way, at that time, no one was talking about how harmful UV radiations are. So people at that time was pretty shocking to talk about that. And his offer was very simple. He literally said, if you don't see a dramatic difference in your vision, one that you can tell immediately, then send these glasses back and get your refund within 30 days. Now look, he literally could have sold anything, and as long as it was relatable to the idea, then he would have still made a lot of money with it. Because again, bro, it's the idea that makes the product work, not the product itself. Like if he literally took these sunglasses and presented them like any other sunglasses on the market, he would not be making 20 million sales. And then what's funny is they would have been like, bro, this product is not a winner, so let's move on to the other one. But bro, it's not the product, it's the idea. Like it's actually so silly to be thinking winning products. And also like it shows you how powerful a winning idea is, because bro, at that time there was no Shopify. Like he had the ugliest of landing pages, which was the mailing letter, and it still brought this much in sales. I know I'm repeating myself here, but this is ultra important, especially if you're at zero. Like understand this and put it in your brain, and trust me, you won't be at zero anymore. And look, if you still don't understand this part, restart this whole chapter of the video and go through these examples once again. So anyway, now we can move on, but I'm hoping you actually understood this part. Now look, there is a way to validate your idea for free, and all you need to do is talk about your target market on the idea. Like for example, if I had a friend who was like a devout Christian, and then I told him that, bro, did you know that people are actually committing suicide because they don't know our Lord and Savior, and that there's this company that's helping people save that by donating money when you buy their hoodie? He's gonna be like if his eyes actually light up and he's like, whoa, what the heck, what do you mean? Then the idea is good. But if he gives you no reaction, then the idea is not good. So talk to people about these things, but don't tell them that you're talking to them about like, oh, is this a good idea or not? Like talk to them, and if they give you a reaction, then the idea is good. And by the way, like I actually do this a lot with my own friends too. I'm literally always talking about big ideas. But the second way to actually validate if your idea is good for free is that if you post it on TikTok and then that you see there's no views coming to the video, then no one cares about the idea too. And one way to find these ideas is actually Twitter. So just follow an account in your niche that tweets about the same stuff that you're trying to look at, and then see if they have good viral tweets. And most of the time, they're not going to be actually tweeting exactly big ideas, but they're going to be tweeting theses, or whatever the plural of thesis is. So this one Twitter page was like, AirPods are very bad because they microwave your brain. So I could have took that idea and actually sold something with that thesis. If I combined this thesis with a unique mechanism, like AirPods that don't microwave your brain, then this would have done really well. So I'm like, damn, that's actually a pretty good thesis. So another thesis I found was that this guy was talking about God actually hates sins, and the worst of sins is being a coward. So if you trusted God, then what is there to fear? So if I take that thesis and actually just massage it a little bit, but if I take that thesis and then I attach it to a unique mechanism, which in this case could be like an ebook that shows you how to become God's favorites, then that ebook would sell very well. So anyway, this is all I have for you about winning ideas. Make sure you actually tattoo this whole thing onto your brain, man. This thing is actually important. And now let's actually show you how to make the website using not Shopify, but using something else that's extremely free. And you can make just a simple page and add your winning idea onto it. All right, guys. So now we reached step 2. So step 2 is supposed to be done very fast, but I'm just going to go over how I found the product and how I'm going to make the website. Again, this part, I don't want to focus on it too much, like the button clicking, just because like it's not the part that's going to make you the most money. It's the part that you have to do. It's not like the thing that's going to give you the 80% of the results. So we're just going to have to breeze through it, okay? Now the product I picked, the one that I'm going to be making the store for, and just show you guys how it's done, is basically this thing. So these are the crystal hair eraser. The way I found them is kind of a weird way. So I realized that the hair removal market is a big market, right? And what are the things that we usually see in the hair removal market? Well, we see like there's the laser hair removal, or there's like the shaving thing that I'm going to be showing you later on in this video. But I'm like, okay, I want to come in and basically do something different. So the thing I'm going to be doing is promoting this product, which is the crystal hair eraser. First, you're going to be looking at this and you're going to be thinking, okay, but what's the big idea behind this thing? Because obviously, like I said in the first part of the video, you have to be having a big idea. So the big idea that I created is basically this: the magic hair eraser used by Hollywood stars who lose their job if they get strawberry legs. First of all, this is a very specific market, which is girls who are trying to get rid of strawberry legs, and I'm going to be using my product as the solution for them. When they shave, they're not going to be having strawberry legs. Now, as I usually say, it's like, what's the thesis in this case? Well, the thesis in this case is that celebrities don't have strawberry legs. Like, how many celebrities do you see that have strawberry legs? Like, not that many of them, right? And by the way, if you don't know what strawberry legs are, it's just when girls, they shave their legs and there's like these pores on the leg. So most of them don't like the way it looks. And honestly, I don't even know how they get it. But the mechanism basically in this case is going to be like, it's literally in the name, which is magic hair eraser. What I wanted to do is call this the secret magic hair, or the secret crystal hair eraser, just because there aren't many crystal products in the hair removal market. So I feel like if we come in with like a crystal hair removal product, it's going to be a bit different. And what I also noticed is that this product does have 6,000 orders, and this is the most supplier in this niche, which is actually a good sign because the hair removal market is huge. So seeing that this product is basically, it's almost like on an uptrend, you know? But yeah, the mechanism is the magic secret crystal hair eraser. And then again, you combine these two and you get like this nice big idea, which is the thing that celebrities use. And if they don't use it, they basically lose their job. And just so you know, like, I want to show you this thing. So if you're wondering like, how did I come up with this? Trust me, I'm not original. The way I came up with this is I went on this thing called swipe.co. Most copywriters, they know about this website, and basically they come on it and they see all these sales letters that have done very well in the past and have generated millions. These are a bunch of big ideas that worked in the past, and they've only used a mailing ad. So imagine if it's like, if they've only used a mailing ad and it still brought them lots of money, or like millions of dollars, like, wouldn't you be able to take something from here as an inspiration and then move it to TikTok or Facebook ads or Google ads and then make millions with it as well? Now, the way I found this product is I basically went here and I searched up Gary Halbert, just because Gary Halbert is one of the smartest in this as a copywriter. So I came here and then I just scrolled down. And then I saw this ad, and by the way, like, I've seen this ad so many times, like, I've even studied this ad, but I'm like, hold on a minute. The amazing facelift in a jar used by Hollywood stars who lose their job if they don't look their best. So I'm like, okay, well, our thesis is celebrities don't have strawberry legs. So it's a very nice thesis. And then the mechanism is this. So it's like, if you combine them, what kind of headline do you get? Well, a very nice headline is this: the secret crystal hair eraser used by Hollywood stars who lose their job if they get strawberry legs. So it has like a proof element. It has a promise, which is you're not going to be getting strawberry legs with this. And it has the problem, which is I don't want strawberry legs. So it's just a beautiful headline, man. Now, as for the website, I'm going to be using this thing called Big Cartel. Now, like, full honesty, I am not sponsored by Big Cartel. I don't even have an affiliate link. But the reason why I'm going to be choosing Big Cartel is because if you look at their pricing, you're able to add 5 products and you'll be able to make a website for free. So I'm not going to be using Shopify because it's like, if you have $0, why would you go and use Shopify? Like, I'm pretty sure you're going to be saying, well, but they have the free trial. Well, okay, if they have the free trial, what if the trial ends and you still haven't made money? You're going to be making like another website and then restart everything over again. So I recommend using Big Cartel just because if you're still new, their monthly subscription is not that much, even if you upgrade. And then if you're only having 5 products or less, then it's free. So it's like, it's free forever, so why not? Now, as for the brand name, I don't want to be overthinking this. So what I did is I went on Lean Domain Search. It's basically a website that can give you multiple domains to use that have still not been used. So it just gives you more ideas on what to make your brand name where it's basically still available. Now, I wanted to include the words crystal skin. So I just typed in crystal skin. and then I'm gonna see what type of things that they're gonna give me. So I already like easy crystal skin, so we're gonna type this as the shop name. So easy crystal skin. And then some of you guys are going to be like, well, you're going to be having the domain and then .bigcartel.com on it. So it's like is that bad or is it good? Listen, it does not really matter. Even if you had myshopify.com on it, it does not matter. Once again, 80% of your results are going to come just from the marketing. So the way you're going to market it is what's going to get you the most results. So the video ad or the TikTok content that you're going to be making, that's what's going to get you 80% of the results that you want. And then once the product is added, all we need to do, add the payment processor, and that's it. Like, again, don't be overthinking this, just do it fast. Because the thing that you want to overthink is the video ad or the content. That's where you want to be spending most of your time. So I'm going to go on add product, and I just want to quickly add this product, Secret Crystal Hair Eraser. Now, for the description, I'm going to write this after. Now, as for the price, I already saw on Amazon that there are people pricing it all kinds of different ways. Some of them have priced it at $20. Some of them have priced it at $10. Some of them have priced it at $45. Now, what I want to do is I want to come in and be like, give it such a price where if someone sees it, they're like, why is it priced this much? So I'm gonna price it, I'll do $39.99. The beautiful thing about this is that we're only getting the product for, so it's basically $5. Like, worst case scenario is gonna be $5. Now the reason why I'm pricing it this much is because if I price it anything less than this, and if someone's gonna come and then look at my website, they're gonna be like, wait, why is it priced this much? And he's talking about this thing here, which is it's the secret crystal hair eraser that's used by Hollywood stars who lose their job if they don't have the best legs. So it's like, wait, do celebrities actually pay like $10 just to get nice legs? It makes no sense. What does make sense is to have the product at a pretty decent price. Like, it's not too high and it's not too low. $40 I feel like is pretty good just because it's more than the people that I've seen so far that are marketing this product. And it's going to be basically used as like a proof element because there's a thing behind having high prices. If you see a high price, you're going to be thinking that this high price is the equivalent of the value of the product. So the reason someone's going to come in and start thinking, well, the reason why it's priced this highly is because most likely the product is working nicely. So again, we're going to make it at $39.99. Plus, it gives you a very nice margin, which is like $5 for cost of good, and then you're getting it and you're selling it for $40. I don't think that's bad. But these guys are actually doing pretty well with it, and they're only pricing it at $15 Canadian. So again, if I come in with a higher price, like, it's gonna stand out. So I basically just copied and pasted the stuff from the other website, but I'm gonna change it. Like, you don't want to copy and paste only. You want to copy and paste and then paraphrase the stuff and make it your own, because like it just doesn't look good when you copy and paste and not change anything. But I'm not going to do that right now just because I want to show you the rest of the process in step number 2. And by the way, so you notice how I did here say the secret crystal hair eraser used by Hollywood stars who lose their job if they have strawberry legs. So this thing, like, you can, some of you guys are going to come and say, well, no one's going to be basically reading the description. Well, remember, this is an idea. So you want to take this idea and have it all around your TikTok ads. So or the content. So the TikTok content is supposed to include this specific idea in different formats. So in step number 3, I'll show you how to do your videos where you can get people's attention, but you want to include this idea all over your TikTok content. And then from there, you'll see if this idea is good or not, if people are actually engaged with the idea and buying the product. Now, for the image, we're going to be including a very simple image. So I chose this image just because this image shows the product very nicely. It shows the promise of the product and it shows how it's used. Now, we can't put more images just because you're going to have to start paying for the big cartel. You don't need to put more images because the videos on TikTok are going to be doing all the heavy lifting. Now, as for the shipping, you can just put free shipping. Now, we can't include a reason, because remember, you have to include a reason why you're doing free shipping. So I just said for the next 24 hours, we're offering free shipping for our anniversary sale. I've used this many times. It still works because it's like, are they going to know if today or tomorrow or the day before is your anniversary? So you can just basically use this whenever you want. And now the most important part is adding a payment processor. So I mean, all you got to do is just set up Stripe and then add it here. It's really not that hard. And then also connect PayPal if you have PayPal. If you don't have PayPal, it's all good. Like, it's fine. But as long as you have one of them, you'll be good. But just make sure you do the step because this is the step that's going to get you the money. Okay, so the store basically looks like this. So Easy Crystal Skin. This is our logo. Like, I'm not overthinking anything. This is our logo. And then this is the price, $40, the secret hair eraser and all that stuff. And then add to cart, and people are going to add to cart and go and purchase the product. Now, some of you guys are going to come up to me and be like, well, Habibi, this looks way too ugly. Like, what's happening? Well, here's the thing. On your TikTok content, this is where you're going to be providing lots of value. If someone goes on your TikTok content and they've already seen the value that you have, and by value, I mean like you showing the product, you giving tips, you being funny, showing that you have authority and you're smart, this is going to make people buy more than just having a very nice website or a very nice page and all that stuff. So if you just have a page or have a site where people are able to go and then get the product from there, That's already enough. Once again, you're doing all the heavy lifting in your TikTok ads or the TikTok content. All right, guys, now for the third step, I decided to wear a different shirt because I need you to pay more attention to this part. And it's funny because actually in this part, I will show you how to get more attention on TikTok. And then that way you can start getting more sales for your winning idea. But listen, in all honesty, nothing in this video course that I put was here by accident. Like if I said something in this video course, I actually meant it. So in other words, everything I said here is planned to get you the best results. And everything else that's not been said has been deliberately not been said. Like it's literally on purpose. And the reason for that is because I want to give you a video that's not 8 hours, because even though that video will make me more ad money, but I truly wanted to just make a video that's short enough and still extremely valuable. But not just valuable, also timeless. So I'm literally expecting many of you guys to come back to this specific video 5 years from now and still get the benefit from it. And bro, like I truly have your best interests at heart, because remember, like I'm literally making this video for little Mohammed, and if little Mohammed saw a video that's like super long, he's not gonna watch it, because first, he's gonna be so mad because he knows what those people are making the video for, and second, he's got no time. So little Mohammed literally only wanted the golden nuggets and that's it. So anyway, step number 3 is getting the attention of your potential customers through your content or the ad. Now, before we create the videos, we're gonna have to be creating the TikTok account. Now look, nowadays TikTok, for some reason, they've been shadow banning new accounts as soon as they're made, because TikTok has been thinking that like these people are bots. So if you have your phone and you've made multiple accounts on it, TikTok automatically is gonna be thinking that you're a bot when you make the next account. And what happens is that you'd be making the account, you'd make videos for it and post them, but then you'd get no views, like not even one view. The fix around this is actually pretty simple. Like, all you have to do is just warm up the TikTok account, and the way to do this is actually very easy. So first, if you've already made multiple accounts on your phone, then what I would suggest is go to your mother, go to your father, go to your siblings, go to your friends, and ask to use their phone and make a TikTok account on it. Now, it doesn't matter if they've already made an account on it. I think, in my opinion, the limit is actually 4 accounts. If you've made 4 accounts, the 5th one is going to be the one that's like shadow banned in a way. So make sure you do that. Find a phone that doesn't have multiple accounts. Like if it has 1 account, that's perfect. If it has no account, that's even better. And then whatever email you use to create that account actually matters. So the email can't be made like a week from when you just made the TikTok account, or it can't be made like a day as soon as you made the TikTok account. The email needs to be already made. Like it needs to be something that's already been used and made. So what I would suggest is you don't have to use your brand email. Find an email that you already have and start using that. Or if you have no email, use someone else's email and then register your TikTok account with it. Because again, I think TikTok, the algorithm, like it realizes the corruption that's been happening where people are just making multiple accounts and making more videos and getting more traffic. So just follow these steps. But then once the account is made, do not post the video. So do the following things first, and then you can post your first video. So the first thing that you have to do is that you have to be scrolling mindlessly on TikTok for at least 20 minutes. Now, I know some of you guys hate scrolling, but just please do this, okay? TikTok is trying to find the best content to show to you, and then that way they would know that you're a human and not a robot. So just scroll, okay? Scroll. Then number 2, follow 10 accounts in your niche, and then write a few comments on these accounts that are in your niche. And I would suggest writing at least 5 to 15 comments, like not more than that because it would look spammy, and not less than that because you wouldn't be doing the steps. And then after 24 to 48 hours, you can actually post your first video. I recommend waiting 48 hours to post the first video. All right, now for the videos, I want you to follow a certain layout, and it's actually very simple enough to keep you creative still. So the very first part of the video, it has to be a pattern interrupt. The second part of the video has to be the whole meat of your video. And then the last part has to be the call to action. So it's extremely simple. But now look, a pattern interrupt is something you actually have to understand properly, because most people don't understand this. So a pattern interrupt means that the person you're trying to get the attention from, they're already scrolling through TikTok and they're used to the certain content that they're watching. So if they see your video, the video has to break that pattern that they're used to. So for example, bro, like, see, this was a pattern interrupt because you weren't used to that. You were just used to me talking about freaking valuable things, but that was a pattern interrupt. Did you get scared? Come on, man. Was that good? Oh, okay. So try to master pattern interrupt, because this is literally how you get attention. The reason why Tate was getting so much attention is literally because of pattern interrupt. Like, he used to come and say things that the whole world is not used to hearing. So when they hear the things that he's saying, they're like, what? And the thing is, it didn't matter if his attention was positive or negative. As long as he was getting attention, remember, attention equals money. All right, now let me show you a few examples of pattern interrupts that are happening right now. All right, so I'm on my phone right now. This is one of the TikTok accounts I have. So basically, I favorite most of the videos that I see that are going viral. And this is a very good habit to do, because you have to go back and study why these videos became viral. So the first video I'm going to show you is this video here. Now, this video is just someone shaving their legs, right? But it's like, why is this a pattern interrupt where it's someone with very hairy legs and they're just shaving it? So people are not really used to seeing that. And it demonstrates the product, but just focus on the first few seconds, right? It's just someone like literally just shaving their legs, and it's like, it doesn't look appetizing, but It's a pattern interrupt. The second example here is a very good pattern interrupt because they put the case next to a hammer. So from the thumbnail, you can already see it's like, why is there a case next to a hammer? Like something's obviously going to go down. And then this way, they actually just got people's attention just like that. This one is someone in their shower. Now, how many times have you seen people on TikTok recording a POV of their shower? Like, it just looks very weird. So it's a very nice pattern interrupt because people are not used to that. This one is a very simple pattern interrupt. It's just someone who has a knife and has a protein powder, and they're just like doing the thing with the protein powder. So it looks like something's about to go down, right? But it doesn't look like the usual things that you see where like someone's about to dance or whatever. This next one though is one of my favorites. So you can see the person going to like I don't know what this is, but the way that, like the first clip, they're just going to get their phone from like whatever they put it in, and that gets people's attention because it brings them curiosity. And if you start a video like that, like it's pretty weird, but it's what gets attention. So for the pattern interrupt, don't be overthinking it, but just try to do something very different. One way you can also do this is that when you're, for example, recording your face, like you can just start the video with like this, but it's like you're closing your eyes and then you're talking. Like it's just something very, very simple that people don't usually do. And it's different from what other people have seen. And that gets people's attention. Like literally, bro, as simple as that, it gets people's attention. So let's say like you just have no idea how to get people's attention. Well, a very easy like fix to do that is to find already videos that have gone viral that are related to the thing that you're gonna make video about, and just take them and put them in the first clip of the video. So for example, so this video here, so what they're basically selling here is a cooler, like a cooler bag. But they started off the video as another video that already went viral. And it's just someone demonstrating like a nice way to store your stuff. The video already went viral, so they just took the first clip of it and they added their own spin to it after showing their video, and this way like it got good views. The second video is just someone showing a mini blender. So the way that they started this video is just putting the pre-workout like this on their thing, and they just opened it. Like it's a weird way to open the pre-workout, and it's so simple, bro. Like it's so simple, but it's weird, and it's something that's never like been seen, and they do it and it gets people's attention because of how simple and like different it is. You know what I mean? I don't want you to overthink this, but just try to see what the pattern is when you're first scrolling through TikTok and seeing what people are making videos about, and just try to break that pattern. You know what I mean? Like it's really not that hard. So this is the pattern interrupt. Now let's move on to the meat of the video. Now the meat of the video can be your actual idea. First part is the pattern interrupt, which is supposed to get their attention. Then once you have their attention, you're supposed to give them the big idea. Now the big idea itself is supposed to already get their attention even more, right? Now this video here, someone basically got a comment about this thing doesn't actually clean driveways and you guys are just doing it for the money. He took that comment and he like the objection, and he basically like answered it. So the way he answered it is giving them pure honesty. So the big idea here was that, yeah, like we are doing this for money, and we're doing it for money because we're the best, so we deserve doing it for the money. And then he was just demonstrating how they are using their product. So this is the big idea, and they're explaining it. So people are like, well, they're so honest about it, and people are not usually honest about it. Now I trust them even more. Then this next video here is basically a company that buys iPads in bulk, and it just basically resells them to people, and it sells the iPads to people at a very lower price compared to how Apple sells it. So the big idea itself is already very nice, and all you have to do is just get their attention. So as you can see in the first clip, like all they did was just a pattern interrupt. The guy walked to the iPad and he just took it and he showed it to them. And that was the only pattern interrupt there is to get people's attention. And then the meat of the video, they just explain to them their big idea, and that's it. So to explain your big idea, like it's so simple. Just show clips of what you're trying to show and add some text that explains what's happening, and that's it. Because the thing is, bro, like you should already have been doing the research beforehand. So the idea that you've found or you created is supposed to already be a very good idea. So making a video about it should not be the hardest part. So I'll just show you one more example here. This video is it's a 10-second video, very short. But the big idea here is that there's this new razor that you can use with water, and you don't need to use a gel for it, and it works just as good, if not even better. The idea is actually very, very nice, and all the guy had to do was just demonstrate the product, and that's it, because of how powerful the idea is. So then again, the meat of the video should not be the hardest part. And then it's like, okay, let's say like you have no idea what video to make, and then you think that your idea is not that good. Look at this video, for example. So this guy, he basically has like a store that sells jewelry, and it's like, well, everyone sells jewelry, right? But this guy did it in a different way. So he definitely told his wife, he's like, listen, wife, I want you to record me being like this man that I am, and then pretend like you're the one that's doing it like nonchalantly. But I'm like, Habibi, I know, like we all can see that you told your wife to do that. So the video is just him. His wife is like, my husband made this jewelry brand to heal his inner child trauma or something. And people are like, they're loving this because it relates to the target market on TikTok. But the way they did it is so genius. They actually put it in a story format where it's like showing the story of him being like from rags to riches. So it's very simple things that you should not overthink about, because if you've already done your research about how to create a very good big idea and find a big idea, then all of this stuff should should be very easy. Try to put most of your attention on the video on the first 3 seconds, which is the pattern interrupt. Try to make that very good. So in this description of this video, I'm going to be adding a link, basically a doc that has all the best hooks to use. So these hooks, you can add them as text. Try not to make them the thing that you focus most of your attention to. Like these are just, you could say, supplements to make the video even better. And by the way, like I know I'm smart and everything, but like just so you know, this stuff is not just mine. Like actually I went on Twitter and I just basically compiled everything that people were sharing and I put it into this doc. So I think I'll put the names of the people that I took this from on the screen right now. But then lastly, the call to action of the video is supposed to be very, very simple. Just talk about the offer that you guys have. Don't be saying link in bio or whatever, but just say, for example, like we have this at 50% off because of this and this. Remember, the offer has to include the reason why. So if you're going to say it's for 50% off, you have to actually give people the reason why it's at 50% off. But what you're going to do is you're going to have to be making a bunch of videos that have these same layouts and have your big idea in them and just show different clips and different text on the video. And what's even better is that you can have the same meat of the video in every single video, but the pattern interrupt is going to be different. All right, now that you know what kind of TikTok content you're supposed to be making, I want to basically show you an example of how I would make my TikTok content. Now, I don't have the product on hand for me, but you do have to order the product on hand from Amazon so you can have it to make videos with it. Now listen, I know some of you guys are going to be like, well, bro, you said how to start dropshipping with $0 and now you're telling me to go and order the product from Amazon. Well, look, you can order the product from Amazon for like $20 or so, like $20 or less. But what you can do is that if you didn't break the product or you didn't mess it up, you can just ask Amazon to give you a refund and you can just refund them. You're still not losing any money. Now, the type of content you're going to be making, you want to first of all start with writing a script. Now, the script that I've written for this product is as follows. So I use one of the things that I gave you in my doc in the description in this video. So one of them is basically POV and then blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, POV, you've never seen a celebrity with strawberry leg. And then this is the meat of the video. So it's like, know why? They use the secret crystal hair eraser. It removes their hair and exfoliates at the same time. So this is basically the big idea. Again, like remember how I said the idea, this thing here, you want to include this idea all over your TikTok content. So this is basically me here adding the idea in one of my TikTok content. And then I gave them the call to action. And in this case, I'm like, and right now we're offering free shipping for our anniversary sale. And that's it. Now, what I suggest you should do is that if you're a girl, you can record the content first of all, and then have a voiceover. Now, I really recommend voiceover because one, that's very unique. And then two, no one does that. So it can already act as like a pattern interrupt and it can make your content stand out even more. And then three is just, it looks like you're actually providing value because you're the one, people can see the one that's selling this product and they're getting a personal connection with them. And this is why I truly feel like nowadays, Shopify pages are not the main thing that people should be focusing on. Like you can literally have an ugly page just like this, but if your content is touching people on an emotional level, then they're going to come and then they're going to buy. So this is just one of the scripts that I made. Now, this is only the text, but what you're supposed to be doing also is you want to have very good video content too. So the text is just going to be acting as like the supplement on the video and then telling people the idea of the video. But the video itself, it actually has to show the product nicely, so with good lighting, and it demonstrates the product. And then in the first 3 seconds, it's supposed to have a pattern interrupt. Another video you can make is just, once again, so you start off with a hook and then say whatever hook you want from the doc that I'll give you in the description of this link, in the link of this description. And then you want to have the meat, which in this case, it was just basically this, talking about the product. And then lastly is just the call to action. And that's it. Like, do you realize that this is not that hard? All you have to do is just do the stuff over and over and over and over again. And that's it. And by the way, if you guys are wondering, this is actually a winning product. So one of my good friends, he suggested it to me and he makes good money with dropshipping. So you guys can take this product and make good money with it. But once again, it's the content that's going to be making you stand out and that's going to be allowing people to want to buy it from you guys. So you don't have to be overthinking this way too much. The key with this is that you have to be doing this consistently. You have to be posting videos on TikTok consistently until one of them goes viral. If they're not going viral, I do have another video on this channel that shows you how to make viral content, because I do go more in depth about how to make viral content. So if you actually just click here, you will see that video and then watch it, and I'm pretty sure it's going to help even more. But that's all I have for you today, guys. I know this video is long, but I'm pretty sure it's extremely valuable, and I wish someone showed me this before I started. So if you're at zero, make sure you follow this whole video step by step, and let me know if you guys get some results, and take care.